Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Descendo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Descendo.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
What's good at sneaking about? You'll see.
Revelio.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Protagonist totalis.
What's that? Who's there? What was that?
If there are numbers, sir, it's my talent.
Please don't do that.
I could have sworn
Revelio.
Apparently not.
Protagonist totalis.
I know I heard something that time.
Most of us in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Protagonist totalis.
Somebody there? Hello?
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet. Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Descendo. Revelio. Accio.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Incendio. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Revelio. Accio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Accio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Revelio. Accio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
you. Revelio.
Can we please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Revelio. They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. Hear you found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure myself. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Ha! Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Descendo. Crucial. Defender. Revelio.
I've been at this for hours.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Revelio.
Are you sure? Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Levioso. Bombarda. Defendo. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio.
We're here for a This room is taller than it looks.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Findo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Depulso. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Arresto momentum! Glacius! Levioso! Bombarda! Defender! Crucio! Descender! Confringo! Accio! Arresto momentum! Incendio! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. There's something here by the altar. Revelio.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Revelio. Leviosa.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Compulso. Incendio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. I need to find a safe way across. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Reparo. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Descendo. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just...
Revelio.
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Bombarda. Defender. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Another barricade.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Bomba. Glacius. Bombarda. Fringo. Descendo. Crucio. Defender. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Glacius. Levioso. Bombarda. Levioso. Descendo. Crucio. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Arresto Momentum. Incendio. Levioso. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Depulso.
Revelio.
Confringo. Accio.
Revelio.
Accio.
Revelio.
Depulso. This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio.